Morning, friends. It's Nancy, and it's March the 1st. So, what I thought I'd do today is kind of a February in review. So that was, sorry, just moving stuff. That was pretty popular video that I did at the 1st of February, doing January in review. So, got my box of stuff. It's going to be pretty boring though, because a lot of this stuff is all just Edith Holden. So, but remember how many of these I made in January? I fell in love with making these lace snippets. Oh, I think the thread's on the back. I continued to fall in love with these. I have made another, I think 84. So add that on to the 100 or so I made last month. I've got a lot. These are just the ones I made this month. And I've got them attached to clear sheets of acrylic. So I think I've got 13 sheets here. They're already assembled. Plus I've got 3 more. Plus I've got, I think, 4 or 5 more out there in the family room. The reason I've got them on these acetate sheets is because I'm going to be listing these on my Etsy. So if you're seeing this video, these are on Etsy. I believe I have, I want to say 13, possibly 14. So I used a variety of lace, little appliques, some hand tatting, some hand crochet. Machine made lace. There's some eyelet lace, lots of different things. And it's all in shades of cream and ivory. I think probably this color is about as dark as it goes. So that's some of the stuff I made. Again, you've seen these Edith Holden envelopes that I made. I should have checked to make sure that I knew what part they came from, so I could say, oh, this was part so such and such. These are the little glassine bags that have the tags full of vintage stamps. I made 5 of those. This is one of the tags I made, the altered envelope tag. This one I messed up. So I ended up doing a different pocket on the front, and yeah. And I tied this little string there. I thought that was kind of neat looking. So I did 1, 2, 3, 4. This one has actually tickets instead of a tag. And 5 of those. Well, here's something that's not Edith Holden. Ooh. So this was when I did R is for ribbon, so no, this was Q is for quote. And I did this little tag. I think this was R was for ribbon, wasn't it? No, this was S was for stencil. So I made these two little cute tags. This was the ribbon. I ended up making 1, 2, 3 of these. Oh. Gotta find the rest of my quotes and the rest of my stencils. Okay, here's a project that I haven't put on the series yet. Pop on another light. So this was an idea that I completely stole from Catherine, my crafty crush at Sunnyside Journals. Didn't turn out exactly like I wanted. Has a bird on the back. So I've tried a couple different attempts. I don't think this one's gonna happen. But that's there anyway. I made these postcards. I think I made 4 of those. This one doesn't have a quote on it, and I've layered the flowers a little differently. This is the little bird nest that has little bird egg in it. And I made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those. And here's the tags that guest check tags I made. This one's not got anything on it yet. So I made 4 of those. And I think I made 5 of these, the double tag ones. These ones I stitched on, and I really like them with the sewing. This one doesn't have any sewing. This one I like better, I think. Here's another guest check one. And then these tall ones with the orchid on it. Oh, I know. Some of the stuff would have gone into Emma. Because I'm thinking, I'm missing some stuff here. And then I made these little babies. So I made 9 of those. Speaking of Emma, she's not sold yet. So if this was something you were looking at, maybe I'll put a little sale on her today. Maybe the price was a little, maybe the price just wasn't quite right. So yeah, I made, this was a quote tag, right? A lot of this, the stuff that was in the January one, the January look back, that was all already in here. So like all these little clusters and things, those are January, but some things made it over to here. So I'm just kind of quickly flipping through just to remind everybody what's in here. Oh, thought that wasn't attached. It is. So Emma's still available. Another one that I've been working on, it's almost finished. So it's this little red book, Chambers Miscellany. And I've got the text block ready to go in. And I used some of those checks that I had got at that auction, and I have some on Etsy, and in fact I finished going through all the checks yesterday, so I'm going to increase the number that I have available. This one I put a little envelope in, a vintage envelope. So this one's just about done. I just need to get that signature in there, or the text block in there, put the end pages on, and fill it with some ephemera. And that one's ready to go, but not quite yet. Speaking of Etsy, I do want to say that I'm relisting some things. I was tidying up my room, so some things had expired or sold out. But I found that I still have one package of these old documents. So that's a receipt from 1896, 1904, 1945, 1902, 1912, 1895, 1940 something, and a scar label. So I have one of those left. I will relist that. I have 2 packages of these antique papers. So there's 100 sheets of paper in there. So poetry, cookbooks, that's Punch, a British publication. So there's 100 sheets of all kinds of colors and subjects and illustrations in there. So I have just 2 of those left. I have 11 sets of milk tags left. I believe I have over 40 sets of checks available now. I'll have to double check. And some of you might remember this if you were following me last spring. I made these little sets of tags. They're made out of book page, but I covered them in vintage fabric and stitched around them. So I have these 3 left. So this little blue and yellow floral one, this pink one, and this one with the big blue flowers on it. I just have those 3. I thought I was out of onion skin. I have 11 packages left. So if you didn't get onion skin and you wanted it, act quickly. Oh, I know what else I didn't tell you. I've made another 36 of these ephemera tags. I haven't got these ones filled yet, but these ones are. So hopefully you can see this okay. This one has all kinds of maps on it, globes and maps. This one's got big cats, so cheetahs and is that a lynx? This one is also big cats. This one's got lions and tigers. This is my only mushroom, and somebody, I can't remember who, asked me if I had any mushrooms left. This is my only mushroom. Yeah. So if you want it, order it. This is all music, so each stamp has somebody playing an instrument, but most of them have like written music. There's a book there, but most of them have written music. This one's all fruits, so this is all kinds of different fruit up here. I'm guessing that's some kind of pear. Berries and stuff. This one's all birds. This one's all maps. I like this big blue one. Oh, and I only have one with elephants. Well, I have a second one, but I need about 2 more elephant stamps. So I'm still looking, but I definitely have this one. This one's all little furry woodland creatures. So there's bunnies and I don't know what some of these things are. Look at the little hedgehog. And there's one of those gliders. I think that's a raccoon. There's bunnies. And there's a squirrel up there. I don't know what he is, but he's super cute. That's an otter. That's a badger. There's a raccoon. So I have these little creatures. I will finish those today, I hope. Now I did have some expired listings, and I'm not sure how I'm going to do them. Maybe I'll leave that for another day. But I have got some Easter Little Golden Book ones. Or Eastery, anyway. And I also have these sort of religious themed ones that have vintage greeting cards as well as Bible indexing tabs. So there's these little vintage ones. I think there's 6 in each one. And these ones that look like cross stitch. Well, this one's got 7. I wouldn't say they all have 7 though. I would say they have 6. So I believe I have 3 of those. Yeah, I got 3 of those. And I got some little golden book. Like this one in general is just religious, so these are the same, but they've got a different artist, and it doesn't look like a little golden book. It is. It says a little golden book, but it's not even been opened. And the images are super, super cute. And this is Eloise Wilkin. Again, this one's not been handled. And the last one is, it's not a little golden book, it's a God's World Colors, a Happy Day book. This one has been read, but it's beautiful. The colors are gorgeous in it. There's butterflies and flowers, birds, lots of birds. So I will be selling this as a set of 3, and this one is the Egg Book, Bunny's ABCs, and Big Bird Brings Spring to Sesame Street. So these are going to get listed. So if you're interested in any of those, check out my Etsy. What else have I got down here? I think that's probably it for the time being. Okay, so that was a really busy video. Thanks so much for watching. Oh gosh, I want to come back and try to make that booklet again. I only have 2 more sheets of that page, so I better make it good. All right, you take care. We'll talk again soon.